Hey everybody, this is Davor from Tennis House. Today I will show you 4 amazing tips to improve your backhand slice. So the first one will be on the take back. The second one will be on the contact point. The third one will be the pathway of the racket when you hit. And the fourth one is the use of the non-dominant arm, which plays a big part on the slice. Let's get straight to it. And right before we start, please, if you like what we do, consider subscribing, sharing the video, as those are the best ways to support our channel. The take back. So find a wall, or if you're outside on the courts, find a fence, and you can do it. I have the Topspin Pro here. You can do it with shadowing, or if you have something like the Topspin Pro, you can use that. Make sure you have a continental grip. So now this is the deal. On the take back, when you go up, the tip of the racket, you heard the sound, hits the fence or the wall. You go to the contact, and when you shadow it, you just go straight through. Here I have to stop here not to demonstrate you, and then here, when on the follow through, you go forward, and you heard the grip again. The grip was hitting the wall, and that's like when you start up here. This is the first like sound you hear when you go to the wall, and the second one is when you're done. Then the bottom hits the wall or the fence. So why do we take the racket high up? And that's an easy answer. So if you look at Roger, for example, you see him having the racket really high up here. And that's simple. It's the way of acceleration. You add way of acceleration to the shot, so you have help to hit the shot with control and pace over the net. Too many players, when you see and they play, they try to push something here on the slice, or like they try to hit the slice like this. It ain't gonna work. You need to make sure you have a high take back, so your way of acceleration is longer, and you have an easier shot when you hit the slice. The next thing that's very important is the contact point. So on the slice, it's different than like the ground stroke. So on the ground stroke, you have the contact point when you hit it, like half a foot in front of you. On the slice, actually, what I refer to, you wait, I tell my players always wait until the ball is almost at the belly button, because you have a little bit the contact closer to the body, so you can control the slice. One of the biggest mistakes what players do when they slice is they're hitting the ball too far in front of them. They open up too early, and then they hit the ball in the net or frame it. So that's the biggest mistake you can do on the slice, like hitting the ball and opening up too early, and the ball is going to go in the net. So remember, when you slice the ball, the contact is closer to your body, and I would refer to it as hit close to your belly button. Then if you hit a ground stroke, then the contact is a little bit more in front of you. So if you keep that correct, your slice is going to go more often in, and you're going to have more stability and more control if you hit the ball and the slice actually closer to the body. As further you're away from the body, you have less control. As closer something is, you're going to have a little bit more control. So the slice is the only shot where you can let the ball come a little bit closer to the body. All right, let's go to the third thing. And the third thing is the pathway of the follow through. All right, so in the perfect world, when you slice it, you hit the ball, and then you go forward a little bit to the side. So one really good way to teach beginners or intermediate players to start to slice is, so I like to tell them that, as I said, the contact is kind of where your knee level if you draw a line here. So you set here, you set the racket here, and then when you go, you push forward and you go to the side. And then the go to the side is when you're in the end. When you look at the guys, they always build like a triangle in the back. That shows that you really had a good follow through and you controlled the ball good. So what I like to tell my players is when they slice is, let's put the contact is going to be here, and then think about there are a couple of water bottles lined up there, and you hit the contact point where you should be, right here, and then you knock those bottles off, you go forward, the grip bottom goes later to the side here, and then you're in the end like this. So you can really, like, with shadowing, you can learn how to hit a really nice slice technique, and that worked really well for my player, so I hope that tip helps you as well. And the last thing, that's really important, if you have a band, put the band around your hands, grip the racket like you would slice. So, you know, too often when players hit the slice, they're rotating up here in the left arm, the non-dominant arm is not doing anything. The non-dominant arm actually is really important when you slice, because when you're up here and you go, as soon as you initiate your forward motion to the slice, as soon as you do this, you have to have counterbalance, which is the left arm. So when you're here up and you go and hit a slice, the left arm goes back. And that has two really positive things that it does. It gives you control because you're balanced right now, right? And if you do it right and you go fast forward, that fast motion into the shot gonna let your ball go a little bit faster over the net with a little more pace and control. So you can use that band as an amazing way to help you with the slice. You can shadow, you can hit the ball actually with that when the ball comes. So with those 4 tips, if you practice those, you can do that at home as well, obviously. You will have a better slice, and I hope that helped you guys. And if you liked the video, please don't hesitate to share with your friends. I hope everybody has a great day. This was Davor from Tennis House. Thank you guys.